Silent School. Widely known as one of the creepiest and most misunderstood maps in whole of Pixelgun 3D. Some rooms contain upside-down classrooms with walls painted with blood. Rooms with tall ceilings hanging from them are skeletons of dead children. Silent School is no doubt one of the creepiest maps in Pixelgun 3D. But to understand what is it all about and what the story behind it is, we're going to be diving into that today. This is the story of Silent School Pixelgun 3D. Silent School plays a big part in the campaign world, as it is the last map of World 1. The mobs you have to defeat are armless husks of dead bodies, headless, large people, and children. Children stuffed in white, mummified clothes. If my logic is correct, the headless bodies are the teachers, and the smaller and mummified children are the students. Now let's explore the map. At the very center of the map is the courtyard, where everything looks normal until you see a separation in the building. One side has a very light brick, the other side is more dark. The trees on the side with the lighter brick are also very healthy, but the other side are almost dead and very pale. Now let's look inside the buildings, starting on the building with the lighter color. The classroom in the lighter building is a pretty typical classroom. We have a globe, we have some chairs and tables. It seems like a pretty typical classroom. On the opposite side, however, is a whole upside down classroom. It is literally upside down. Each desk has blood on the desk, on the chairs. There's students missing, there's paper all over the air, flying in the air, floating, frozen in time. If this room wasn't creepy enough for you, once you enter the room, in the game, when you're playing the game, you will hear children laughing and screaming, echoing throughout the room. Only in this room. Right next to the classroom is the bathroom on the lighter side. Now, if you flip it and go to the opposite side, you will not find a bathroom, but you will find an entrance to a completely different room, and probably one of the most creepiest rooms in the Pixelgun 3D game. This is the room you are presented with. Tall ceilings and doors on every wall, leading to nowhere. Bodies hanging from the ceiling. But what does this mean? Let's start by answering the key questions. We know that Silent School fits on the timeline right before Newbie fights him, which is right after the zombies come out, which in the campaign mode, we can see that the girl says that she was the one who unleashed the monsters and the portal was at Silent School. This means the map that we all play in Deathmatch and the campaign mode has been touched by the monsters, and they have walked through the Silent School. We know that the monsters don't have moduled weapons and armor like we do, which means they probably got help from the inside. And who are these people? Well, if you look in the Silent School map in the courtyard, you will see this sign, Anomaly Category Alpha, and a symbol with 3 arrows pointing to the center. This is probably the symbol of the core organization that helped the monsters achieve whatever they wanted to achieve in the world, which we know is to control it. Last episode, we concluded that the people running the Pixelgun 3D office are Cubic Games, and the Cubic boss in the campaign mode, the last word of the campaign mode, is related to Cubic Games. The Cubic boss that you defeat is the monster that is inside the loop, while Cubic Games, the developer of the game Pixelgun 3D, are the people outside the loop. All of these people and bosses are in the same organization. They are on the same side, which only would make sense for Cubic Games to support the monsters, since the monsters came from Cubic. Now that leaves us with one question. What did Cubic do to the Silent School? And what happened to the teachers and the students? The end of World 5 is Newbie getting stuck inside the loop, which is an obvious win for Cubic. Now, in order for him to get stuck inside the loop, he must have hopped in the portal, which means he must have gone to the Silent School. Which means the whole thing is designed to lure Newbie in. Some of the monsters go find Newbie and terrorize the world. The other monsters with Cubic Games plan something despicable inside the school. The teachers and the students are held hostage, and experiments begin carrying out on the students and the teachers, turning them into husks of dead bodies, zombies, and mummies that walk the silent school. Students who decided to rebel against Cubic Games were punished, hung up from the ceiling of the giant hallway that now is the experiment room for Cubic Games. They died, along with other many students and teachers. When Newbie comes back to the silent school, it's not what it was. All the students and the teachers have become hostile and attack him. This is the story of Silent School Pixel Gun 3D, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.